We have another episode in the FIFA debacle, this soap opera that is coming close to the end, Margaret. It's very important what is happening right now. The Ethics Committee of FIFA is actually recommending a 90-day suspension of Sepp Blatter. He's going to be removed in the upcoming weeks from his post as president of FIFA because now he's facing criminal investigation from the Swiss government. Now, we already know that the second aboard, Jerome Balki, is already gone. Now they're looking into Michel Platini, and Michel Platini is involved in this situation because part of the criminal investigation, it's twofold. One is the fraudulent contract that Sepp Blatter gave to Jack Warner, the disgraced CONCACAF leader, for the TV rights of the last two World Cups. And the other half of it is a payment of almost $2 million given to Michel Platini. Michel Platini came forward and said, wait a minute, this is all legal. When they hired me, they didn't have the money, FIFA didn't have the money, for God's sake, to pay me my signing bonus. So this is a deferred signing bonus. The same Sepp Blatter said, this is all legal, nothing is going to come out of the criminal investigation. But we see a trend within the organization to maybe save face by cleaning house of the top offenders, the top directives of the organization that really are far from a place where they can win any re-election. Sepp Blatter was supposed to leave in February of next year. If the suspension comes effective, he'll be done in organized FIFA sports. Michel Platini, if he gets stained by this scandal, I don't think he has a chance to become the next president of FIFA like he wished.
I think that they need to clean house because honestly, after the DOJ investigation and then the handing down of all of, I believe there were indictments involved in our own 14. DOJ, and now we see the Swiss government getting involved doing the same thing. They need to clean house and get rid of they need to cut off the head of every snake and just start fresh, because I don't know what sort of credibility Michel Platini could have at this point. He was so close to Sepp Blatter. They were colleagues, they were friends, they were bosom buddies, and you know, tell me, I mean, we have one gone. What kind of credibility could he possibly muster with the intense scrutiny, multi-country scrutiny that's surrounding him?
And the thing is that although we see that Sepp Blatter is going to pay, that Jerome Balki is gone, that Michel Platini has no options to become the new president, the reality is that the system on how FIFA works is corrupt. The way the votes of the different federations around the world are taken in account is wrong, because the same value is for a little territory like Guadalupe than it is for an African developing country or a Latin American country that the US or Argentina. So it doesn't matter. It's very easy for a top executive to go to one of these federations that have little money and offer them a $2 million complex to develop the sport in their country. It seems like a success for the local politicians, and they gain the vote needed to keep the corruption going. And hopefully, and this is all speculation because we won't know really the direction that FIFA is going to take, but maybe this will open the door for a complete renewal and reform within the organization that might be seen directly affecting the game in a positive way. Maybe we'll see less fraud in the transfer of superstars. We've seen Messi and Neymar, both their names tarnished because they are avoiding taxes out of the transactions, moving from one team to the other. We see a lot of arranged games, referees playing with the fate of games in order to win some bets.
But in terms of Messi, I just want to point this out. He was not a minor, but very, very young, and had the parental aspect. Yes. He wasn't at fault in that case. I
think I'm glad that you bring that point forward, because I think that it's important not to, because that's exactly what FIFA wants to do. They want to make the public believe that it's the greedy players that are actually committing the crime, but it's the institution and the system and the way they do the trades that is the one that allows for this to happen. If we had the real reform within the game, a game that many people around the world love, we might see a better experience. We might see that World Cups don't go to countries where players can't play during the summer because it's 40 degrees centigrade or 103 Fahrenheit, where you can't conduct a high-level soccer game, yet we're going to have Qatar hosting the World Cup in a few years. We want to know your opinion. Hopefully this is the end of Sepp Blatter. Share your comments below, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the Lip TV.